G'day everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Right, we've got a new buff to Nightcrawler. This geezer right here, yo. Some of you might have a 6-star Nightcrawler, some of you might have a 5-star, a 4-star. If you don't have a 7-star, there is going to be a theme, scheme, saga that will allow you to get a version of Nightcrawler. God, what's wrong with me? I haven't digested properly, I don't think. I was fasting today, so that's probably the reason why. So Command Mike also, just kind of update before we go into the buff abilities, says in the answer to the question, so will the 7-star Nightcrawler be earned by playing the game, or will it require money to get the pieces? He will be totally earnable. Oh my god, he'll be totally earnable. But I want to make sure we set an expectation that this is meant to be a chase prize, so it will require some effort to get a 7-star. You won't get it for free unless you log into game tomorrow and get something like a 7-star for free. Damn it. There will be the ability to purchase some runestones if you need them to catch up, but they are not necessary if you're playing the content and getting them all yourself. Play the game until you die. Grind until you go into the box, essentially. Anyway, not doom and gloom. Moving on. I've put a link in the description to the infographic that we're going to refer to from Cat Murdoch. Shout out to Cat Murdoch. And let's have a look at some changes. To be honest, I think Cat Murdoch's infographic is probably the best one to go off of. So that's what we're going to do, is just kind of refer to that. The old and the new. I'm just going to put this better into shot because I want to kind of grab this into shot better. And as well, get the... let's go with the red arrow of doom. Red arrow of doom, because at least we can follow that on screen. Look at the big arrow, children. Follow it. Learn along with me. Evade chances can only be lowered by tech champions. Makes sense. Increase the potency of Nightcrawler's instant bleed and critical damage rating by 100% of his current prowess. So, never know it's a champion to get prowess. And previously, what was removed is switch combat mode 0.3 seconds faster. Additional, anytime he strikes a deep wound, gains X amount of attack for 7 seconds. So a lot of this is kind of like built in. That the potency of Nightcrawler's instant bleeds and critical damage rating by 100% of his current prowess. Because obviously, there must be a way to build some sort of prowess. Let's read on. Let's find out what this is all about. Dodging back and holding block for 2 seconds, Nightcrawler will swap between one mode and another mode. And finish a combo with a light attack will swap Nightcrawler between the both modes. And we'll talk about the modes in a minute because it looks like there's been some changes. So, whenever Nightcrawler successfully dodges an attack, this way gain 20-second 10% prowess passive. So, that's where the new addition is. Currently in game, we do not have that. That is not a thing. That was a pipe dream, my friends, especially under the always active section in here, that you'd be able to get more kind of potency. Look, it is a mutant-based champion. Mutant-based champions tend to have a lot of prowess. So, this is a mutant champion with prowess. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's like Ronsil. Nobody's going to get that reference unless you're from the UK. Good luck to everybody. Google search it, why not? Learn something new about Ronsil. So, what else? Apart from the max stack of 10 is 20 seconds of prowess are on. It will be about, can you increase the length of time they are on? As it will be important for the amount of critical damage you can do. I can imagine SP2s are going to be very powerful unless there's a rotation that, I don't know, it encourages you to go a different route. So, max stack of 10, fine. Critical hits have a 100% chance to inflict the opponent with a 2379 direct damage instant bleed passive. This potency of bleed is reduced by 10% for each armor up buff active on the opponent. So, opponents, to go against this, armor ups. You use any champion. Your Nimrods, your Mega Sentinels, anything really, because at the end of the day, it's now better to use a tech champion because the evade chance will be lowered by tech champions. Love that. It kind of feels better nowadays for it. So the different modes are that the Neophem mode is all about evade. Again, it's in the champion, it's bamfing, it's evading. Swashbuckling mode, however, is where your damage potential is going to be, so you might want to switch into that. Second medium attack have a 100% chance to grant a 15-second precision passive, increasing critical chance by 39706. When activating these precisions, pause Nightcrawler's personal prowess and precision effects. Okay, so this is where you look at sustainability with keeping your prowess on longer. And also it looks like we're kind of talking a precision, cruelty, prowess. And what is that going to mean? Big yellow numbers, more regularly, and bigger special attack damages. If you know this game, that's how it works. So yeah, so that's in a nutshell. Increased critical chance by X amount when activating these precisions, which pause Nightcrawler's personal prowess and precision effects. So that's what we want to do. We want to keep that on as long as possible. We want to be in swashbuckling mode. That's what you want to do. Okay. Easy as that. Special attacks wise, this is when things are going to be important. Again, shout out to Cat Murdoch. And this apparently is based on a 565-200 signature Nightcrawler. Okay. 10-second evasion, so special attack 1. 10-second evasion, passive, increase the chance for evade by 33%. Swashbuckle mode, gain 10-second, 100% prowess passive. But what is removed is cruelty increase. So that's the cruelty damage number. SP2 in Neophem mode. Reduce opponent's block proficiency by X amount for the duration of the attack. Potency of incoming bleed effects. In swashbuckling mode, inflict the opponent with a 15-second bleed vulnerability, increasing the potency of incoming bleed effects by 50%. And does that play into signature ability? Signature ability increase the potency of Nightcrawler's instant bleeds and critical damage rating by 100% of his current prowess. Sorry. Okay. It's annoying because I feel this might be a champion you want a 200 signature in order to do a rampant amount of damage. It's down to you, I think, on that one. And SP3, inflict a passive incinerate. Really? Dealing X amount of damage over 30 seconds. 198 energy damage. I think that's a typo. For 30 seconds, while active, all of Nightcrawler's personal bleed effects turn into incinerates. Oh, with the same potency. So yes, it is that, but it scales with that. So that makes sense. So this actually looks like a pretty good champion change. I like it. It's always the case of going, look, and I think you'll agree, on paper, everything looks like it could be good. It's when you go to play something, then you realize, was it good? Was it bad? Or was it ugly? And that's the point of us to kind of like formulate an opinion on that particular matter. So, what do I have to think about the champion? What is also we've got to go and check out the got to check out the notes just to make sure. Is there anything that's been missed off? Any synergies? Nothing. No. Recommended masteries. Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is going to be critting lots, so juice that damage up. Cruelty makes sense. Precision, more critting, more means even more bleeds. Okay, so that's going to be the marker for you guys and gals on what to look out for. And yeah, I just think this is going to be fun. It's going to be not easier to use, because in a nutshell, just switch to your swashbuckling mode and you're able to do more damage. That in a nutshell. The Neophem mode is more about evading. Practical use for that? Don't know. More of a defense-based thing. And of course, then you've got to like hope that if you're facing off against this champion in Alliance Wars or Battlegrounds, that you are taking in a tech-based champion to lower down the evade chance. Still can evade, so slow debuff options. Silver Centurion, maybe. that could be the option. Very interesting, very fun. I am looking forward to this. This was a character I really liked back in the day, but it fell out of line with meta. So that's the sad thing when it comes to damage. This is probably going to be interesting me to actually want to play this champion more. I definitely will look to get the 7-star. I've got the 6-star, and I'll probably rank it up. But we'll probably do a, I don't know, testing the champion next week maybe. It depends on when we're allowed to cover it. I haven't seen anything when it comes to notes from Kabam of is there an embargo for using a champion. But I'm quite excited about this. So look out early next week as we do some playthroughs on it. Shout out to Cat Murdoch. Link in the description to this infographic. Really exciting, actually. Really looking forward to doing a rampant amount of crits and high damage with special attacks. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.